Hi students, cordial greetings of the day. Today I am going to discuss some of the important topics related to the chapter His First Flight by Liam O'Flaherty. The major topics that I want to discuss in this session are the theme of the story, the message, and some of the questions that you can expect in your final examination. The entire story revolves around some 2 or 3 important themes. It is not just the story of a young seagull and his family. The story symbolizes the nervousness that each and everyone experiences before embarking on something new. It speaks about the nervousness that each one of us experiences before beginning something new. We all experience nervousness. We are tensed when we are about to begin something new. The sheer novelty of that experience makes you nervous. So it is very important for us to overcome this nervousness to achieve greatness in our life, to become successful in our life. The story speaks about the nervousness of a young seagull. The young seagull was nervous. He was afraid to take his first flight. Even if he had more powerful wings than his siblings, even if he had larger wings than his siblings, he didn't have the courage to take his first flight because he did not have any faith in his wings. He did not believe in his potential. So here the young seagull was diffident. He didn't have the confidence. He didn't have the faith in his abilities. And that was the reason why he couldn't take his first flight. So the story revolves around that important theme of confidence. It is very important for us to have confidence in our abilities. It is very important for us to have tremendous faith in our potential. Then only we can be successful in our life. Initially, when a reader goes through the text, when he reads the story, he finds the parents ruthless, merciless. Some of the readers may think that the parents are cruel, but they scolded him, they called him shrilly, they even threatened to let him starve on the ledge. Actually, these were some of the tactics resorted to by the parents of the young seagull to make the son fly. They supported him, they encouraged him, and they helped him take his first flight. They taught their children to perfect the art of flight. They also taught them how to skim over the waves of the ocean, how to dive for the fish. These 3 lessons are very important as far as a young bird is concerned, as far as a young seagull is concerned. They have to fly. It is very important for their survival. The second thing, they have to skim over the waves, because when they fly over the vast expanse of ocean, they may feel exhausted, tired, and they have to land smoothly on the surface of water and skim over the waves to take rest. That's also very essential and important lesson that a young seagull has to master, has to learn for its survival. And the last one, they have to dive for the fish. They have to earn their food all by themselves. If a young seagull master all these 3 lessons, definitely it can survive, it can stand on its own feet. That means it will become self-reliant. So this is the most important responsibility of parents, helping their children to become self-reliant, helping their children to stand on their own feet. So this is one of the most important lessons that parents have to teach their children. So the story also speaks about that theme. The importance of being involved in our family. The importance of the support that we get from our family members. The parents and the other family members help us to become self-reliant. Parents can help us. They can support us to a great extent, but not forever. It is the responsibility of each and every individual to take the effort to become self-reliant while utilizing the guidance from the parents, the elders in the family, even the members in the society. So these are the three important themes discussed, highlighted in the story. The first one, the importance of self-confidence. The second one, importance of self-reliance. And the last one, the importance of being involved in our family. The story speaks about all these three important ideas, and that is the reason why people say that this story is not just the story of a young seagull and his family, but it symbolizes the nervousness that each and everyone experiences before beginning something new. It is related to human beings. The story has a humane touch. It speaks about the importance of overcoming the nervousness that we experience before beginning something new. The young seagull was starving on the ledge. He had been starving on the ledge for the last 24 hours since previous nightfall. The young seagull was hungry. He was maddened by hunger. So there is a famous proverb, necessity is the mother of invention. Now the mother seagull took a piece of fish in her beak, flew towards him, but he did not give that piece of fish, scrap of fish, directly to the young seagull. Instead of that, she halted just above him, keeping that piece of fish in her beak just out of the reach of the young seagull. The young seagull, he was maddened by hunger and he had no other go but to dive for the fish. As he dived for the fish, he fell outwards and downwards, and he felt that his wings were spreading out, and he was successful in making his first flight. The need was aroused in the young seagull by the mother seagull. He had been starving on the ledge, or the mother seagull had made the young seagull starving on the ledge for 24 hours, and the need was aroused. He was hungry. Now the need to fly was aroused in the young seagull by the parents, particularly by the mother seagull. As I have already told you, necessity is the mother of invention. Now the young seagull had made his first flight. So the parents were not ruthless, but they were tactful. The mother seagull was very tactful in helping the young seagull taking his first flight. They knew that the most important lesson that they had to teach their young seagull, young son, was the lesson of self-reliance. And they tried their level best. They resorted to so many tactics which made the young seagull take his first flight. They ensured that the children could stand on their own feet. Parents can be considered as the unconditional well-wishers of their children. They support us, they encourage us so that we can realize our true potential and we can stand on our own feet. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The famous words of Lao Tzu. This proverb, this wise saying has great importance and significance. But we find it very difficult to take that first step. We find it difficult to take the initiative. Just because something is difficult doesn't mean that we shouldn't try, but it means we should try harder. No task is impossible. Everything is possible, but we should have the courage to come forward. We should have the confidence in our abilities, and we should also take available guidance from our parents, teachers, elders, and the other members in the society. Then definitely we will be able to scale heights. We will be able to become successful human beings, great human beings. This can be considered as the essence of the story His First Flight by Liam O'Flaherty. As we all know, the message of the story is to be confident, to be self-reliant, and to be involved in our family. You can expect certain questions, certain direct questions like prepare a write-up on the theme of the story His First Flight. Another question, prepare a write-up on the role of parents in helping the children to become self-reliant. Prepare a write-up on the young seagull, the reason for his failure, and finally how he emerged successful. These questions can be expected. Apart from these questions, sometimes you will be asked to prepare a motivational speech, incorporating some of the ideas from this particular story to inspire your juniors, your classmates, etc. Such a question can be expected. Sometimes you will be asked to prepare an email to one of your friends sharing the ideas discussed in the story His First Flight by Liam O'Flaherty. These are some of the questions that you can expect from this particular story. Go through the story carefully, ponder over the various themes, and try to imbibe some of the qualities discussed, highlighted in the story. So, keep all these points in your view, imbibe some of these traits, and try to become a perfect human being, a successful human being. That's all for the day. Thank you.